couple that aren't in your bulletin. One of them is we've still got one more Sunday to bring in some peanut butter. If you see back on the table in the back, we're up to about 150 jars or so right now. We found a really good sale on some peanut butter down in Kingsport, and I went and got some using the money that we have in our food bank fund. And we bought 120 jars down there at the Kroger's in Kingsport last week at 99 cents a jar. So that was a really good deal. So we're thankful that we've had that money given through the years so that we can use it for things like this. Also, you just keep bringing yours in. We're going to, as I say, we're going to send some of it to the food bank, and we're going to send some to the Powell Valley Primary School backpack project so that some of the kids there can get some as well. Also, this is the second Sunday of the month, and typically that is Administrative Board Sunday. But I've been talking with Phil, and neither of us really have any agenda items or anything to bring up. So we're just going to cancel the board meeting for tonight. There's no need to get together when there's no need to get together. So we'll cancel that, and we'll meet with our regular time on the second Sunday in September. As you're looking at the bulletin today, one of the things on the back page that you will see is that we're sort of having to put the fellowship hall off limits from Tuesday till maybe as late as Friday morning. This week we're going to be after the men's supper on Monday night, taking everything out of the fellowship hall, and Steve is going to come in and he's going to strip the stuff that's on the floor now and put the varnish on, and it should look really good come next weekend. But that means we can't have anybody in there walking around on it while he's in the process of doing that. So from Tuesday, say, till Friday morning, unless I call everybody and let them know that it's okay, let's just not plan on being in the fellowship hall or the kitchen or coming in that door back there because we just need to get everything out and get the floors done right if we're going to get them done. So please help me with that. Have you noticed a difference in the pew cushions? They've been washed and cleaned here in the last week or so. Some folks say they even feel a little bit more fluffy than normal. So I'll let you determine the fluffiness level of them, but we're glad of that. And if you've noticed outside the church, we've been doing some work as well. Flower beds have been cleaned out and mulched. We've painted the fence over there, and I've tried to list some of the people there that have helped out with that. Also, some things you may not have noticed. Kenny and David Barton have been busy as little bees behind the scene doing lots of projects at the church and the parsonage, and we're so grateful for the things that they have been doing on that. Also in your bulletin this morning there is a sort of a newsletter called Trinity Outlook to give you an idea of some of the things that will be happening between now and the end of the year. Take that home and put it somewhere where you will be able to refer back to it. There's some ideas for things that we might want to do as well, so let's talk about those when we get a chance. But just use that as sort of a reference tool. And just because it's in there doesn't necessarily mean we can't change it, and just because it's not in there doesn't necessarily mean we can't do it. So this is just sort of something to get us on the same game plan for the remainder of the year. Are there any other announcements that we need to make this morning? Christy? This way, Jacob.
I've got a couple. The youth will not meet tonight because we worked hard yesterday, most of the day, and we also are feeding the Methodist men Monday night, so we will not meet tonight at all. Speaking of feeding the men, we're feeding the men tomorrow night, so I need whoever wants to help us with that. It'd be greatly appreciated. We have all the food and everything, just might need some helpers, and I need the youth there as soon as they're able to after school. And also, I still need some more pictures for homecoming slides. I've got several, and some people have brought me some, but if you can bring me any pictures you have, especially the really older pictures, really like those, and we'll get them put onto a slideshow that we can watch while we have our meal. And I also need to know, remind folks that we're doing a potluck meal after that. It's also in the newsletter there that's in the bulletin, but the church is providing drinks, dessert, and bread. So all we need are main course type items, meats and things, and also side dishes, vegetables, casseroles, those types of things. So just let me know in any ways that you can help with this, and I'd greatly appreciate it. Thanks.
Are there other announcements? Well, Rick is not with us this morning, but he has brought in